This is Dominic, and in this video, we're just going to go over how to add an excerpt and how to add an alt tag in WordPress. So, for WordPress here, I think I already have. No, that's my development site. All right, looks like that tab got closed. All right, so for the alternative text. Alternative text is just a way of showing, of telling a screen reader what is in the picture. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go to the media library. You can do this in other ways, but if I can get the media library open, I will do it in the media library. And secondly, what we're going to do is go into the edit post here, and I'm going to show you how to do the excerpt. So I guess while that's loading, sorry for the chat in the background there. Let's see if maybe I can turn that down. All right. All right. So for an excerpt, you see right here, excerpt. This is a summary. Excerpts are optional, handcrafted summaries of your content that can be used in your theme. Now, in the theme, what happens is that here, if I go to visit site, I'll have that opening. And while I'm doing that, let's go to the library. What happens is we have, hey VA, have you heard, right? And this is an excerpt. It's basically a little summary. But this, notice the dot, 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 this is just bringing in the first couple lines of text in your post. And that's not good because, I mean, these lines don't explain, give a good summarization of everything that's in the post. They just kind of talk about the first thing, which is Martin Luther King Jr. So what you want to do is write 250 characters or less, because that's how I've determined it to be in the theme settings, or actually the widget settings, and have a summary of all the different things that are in the post. And so that's how you do that. Now, back to the media library, back to adding alternative text. Notice I open it up, This Week in History. See, if you go under Library, or Media, Library, and this is the Media Library. See, here's the image. You can open it up. Title, TWIH_block. You probably want to change that to something a little more descriptive. Maybe This Week in History featured graphic or something like that. But here's where the alt text goes. So in this case, you could say it's a light blue graphic with or diagonal black lines, and the text reads This Week in History, and that would be your alternative text. Basically, people that have disabilities for vision, sight disabilities, they may have a hard time seeing this graphic, and so they might not know what's in it. They might not be able to see the graphic at all, and so they're depending on something called a screen reading software to explain what's in this graphic. So the only way like screen reading software, it doesn't read an image, it reads alt text, and so it's incumbent upon us as people who are posting content to the web, or in this case the intranet, to make sure that that alt text is there, and it should be descriptive enough to explain what's going on inside this picture. So if there was a person, if you actually had a picture of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., then you would say, picture of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and holding a microphone or something like that, giving a speech. And then if there's any text in the picture, you would explain that as well. So that's how that is. That's how that works. You just basically write some text here. It's not hard at all. Just go into your media library and write some text, and make sure that you get that that excerpt right here. One other thing, if your excerpt isn't showing up, check in your screen options. If you don't see excerpt, go into screen options, and you see there's boxes, all these different boxes. One of them happens to be excerpt. If it's not showing up, it's probably because it's not checked. See? Not checked. Click on excerpt, check it. And now it is back. And that's that. That should do it. Let me know if you have any questions.